Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Yesterday was a good day for us. Trying to continue it on today. So, without further ado, let's get started here. Everything's set up. Okay, we're good. Gold, gold, gold. It's been in this consolidation for the week. I think it'll get down to 1680. I'm actually gonna mark that in right now. Put that in here, that level where I think it could reach eventually, maybe this week, who knows. Give me a second. 1681 and 1679. There we go. So I do think price may be able to hit that this week, but we'll see how the daily forms. The daily, yeah, we can see that 1680 level is a pretty big level. What level is it at now? It's just above this support, hey? I'm gonna leave the 1680. This is just, this level in here is just a bullshit range at the moment, so it's tough to tell if there's any actual zones in that area, but I guess we'll wait and see. 4 hours pushing down. It's creating a lower high, so that's a pretty good indication. 15 minutes pushing down to 30 minutes as well. Is there any news? Check that before we do anything. No news today. All right, yeah, I do think it'll push down even more. So we'll see. So the weekly's been kind of raging, but it still has room to go to 1680. The daily right now is in a consolidation. It's in a range as well. But when we break it down to the 1 hour, we can see that another lower high has been formed and it's been breaking below the previous candlestick lows. So when we go to the 15-minute, we can see it's breaking down here. I took a position. I actually entered at 127.50. I'm gonna have my stop kind of in the middle of the range. Then I'm gonna have my take profit for about 30 pips at 1723.50. Gonna adjust that. There we go. Make this more clean. I think the better entry would have been on the 615 candlestick when it was popping up. I had a feeling it was going to go down today, just when the volume comes in, and we can see that push down happen. But obviously, we'll wait and see if it actually does push down. Yo, that's sick. The refer a friend. For Black Bull. Hey, not bad. 15-minute close, pretty nice. We'll see. I feel like this is what I'm looking at. So we have this low created here, right when it broke on Friday. We got that high. We got a lower low. Looking at a lower high. Maybe a push down again. If it ain't today, then it might happen tomorrow or near the end of the week during the NFP. But what I'm expecting for NFP actually is if NFP is close to this area, I'm expecting like a liquidity spike down and then a push up. It's kind of what I'm anticipating for the NFP. So we'll see how that goes. Damn, this is moving down pretty quick too. Pretty bad entry, I ain't gonna lie. I think it could have been a way better entry, but still got room to go down there. That looks like it's gonna hit TP soon. It's close to that anyways. Close to that price point. Oh damn, it's reversing. I think we're good. There's a lot of selling pressure on it, so we just gotta wait. Best entry would have been up here though, around the 6:15. That just shows that the move happens at 6 o'clock. Damn, just a little bit late on that entry for the 40 pips, but should have known. Morning, Honest Rob. How you doing? You secured profits? No, I was close. My take profit was like 17.2350. It kind of just tapped down there. Yeah, I think I entered a little bit too late. I got on about like 15 minutes ago, and I entered a little bit too late. But if I was on my regular time, that was a nice short that happened. Even like when you break it down to the 5 minute, I feel like that short around 1732, that would have been way better than whatever entry I got here right now. But when you look at the hourly does look like it might have another push down to like the 1720s, low 1720s. So we'll see about that. Did you get any trades on this or what? Actually, yesterday was a pretty good trade for me. Got that short that happened right here. And then it pushed down even more, but it is what it is. Did you get in on any trades? I think it pushed up during London session, didn't it? Yeah, it did. That's a nice push up during London. Slow, steady, 100 pip move up. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm just waiting. I think maybe with the 730 volume when the New York market opens, maybe that push will bring it down. But if it goes up, we'll probably get out half. We'll wait though. Long from 1726.01. Close 50%. When did you get long? Did you get long right now? Dollar's really choppy today. I haven't really looked at it. Yeah. Push up during an Asian session. Push down. That is pretty choppy actually. That looked like it was going to break out even higher, but retraced quite a bit. Actually, let me go through my rounds. Bitcoin. Yeah, it's going to push up probably. Silver's going down. Gold is in a consolidation. This looks good to buy when the market opens. I think I'm going to do a trade on that too. I'll remember to watch that when the market opens. Yep, there's an ascending trend line from all the lows. Yeah, there is. But ascending trend line from all the lows. So you mean like this trend line right here? That's a good point. But one of the trend lines I was looking at in the morning too. Hold on, give me a second. I can see those trend lines here, like that intraday trend line. But when I look at like the higher time frame, I'm looking at this right now. It's kind of like channeled down. This upper one isn't as good, but you watch Capital Hungry, had it since then. Makes sense, makes sense. He's good with his trading. Yeah, he's way more experienced than me, man. Yeah, I can see that today. It's had this upper trend going for sure. on that lower time frame. I can see that happening right here. Capital Hungry is a smart motherfucker, though. I'll tell you that much. That guy knows his macros and his like literal scalping. He's good. I watch his shit all the time. Actually, for a while, I was like learning quite a bit from him for like a few weeks last year. But his style was never close to my style. But yeah, when did he say enter? Like, was he in during Asian session, or did he get in right here? 17.2601. That's a good entry if you got in right there too. We'll see. I might close out 50% right now. Super good, but spends a long time roasting people. Yeah, he does roast a lot of people. I mean, besides that, if he like didn't, he gets carried away. Yeah, I remember he was roasting so many marketers and shit at one point. He roasted like FX Daniel Savage. He roasted fucking anybody that went or spoke bad about him. Basically anyone, man. I mean, it was entertaining, but he got carried away with it. If this 15 closes green, though, I think I'm going to get out 50%. Maybe. That'd be a break even. 1721, he called. When did he call 1721? Damn, this thing hits so low. 1708 during Asian session. That's insane. Boom, just tanks. You know what? It does seem like it's going to be a choppy-ish day today. Unfortunately. My whole idea off the short was when it broke these lows, I thought it would continue kind of have that push down a little bit, but it didn't really do that. And now it's doing some weird shit. But as good old Raja likes to say, you gotta manage the risk. So if this 15-minute closes green, which it looks like it's gonna, London around 9:15 your time. 1721 around London time. He'll be right here. Yeah, that area looks nice. You're right. I don't think it's a clear direction either. I mean, I like how this candlestick closed, but yeah, we'll see how this one opens and how it moves. Thought it was going to continue down. 1720 has never hit. But just considering the fact that this 15-minute closed green, I'm going to get out 50% at break even, and I'm going to do that right now. %50 out at manage the risk a little bit. You left the tiny runner at break even. Yeah, I think you're right. I think there is no clear direction. And I think we're going to get that volume push right at New York market open. I think that'll give us the clear direction that we're looking for. As of right now, that move from London at 1721 all the way up, when you got it at like 1726 up, that's still a pretty good move. Is a higher, lower low. On that 1 hour is a bearish lower high and lower low Yeah, but smaller time frames is bullish. Yeah, that's a thing. For me, I need like all the time frames to line up, but when the 30-minute, it's a weak bearish, and then 15-minute, you have that bullish candlestick. If this finished red, then I would have held it, but I got out 50% at break even. I don't really trust it. So we'll see. I might have to reduce my stop a little bit too. Yeah, I might move it down just no, I'll leave it for now. I mean, I only got 50% of the position, so it's still 50% of the total loss. If it starts moving up a little bit, I'll get out another 50% and then just leave a little bit to run. But there's a lot of indecision in this right now. It isn't as clear as yesterday or the day before. Yeah, that 4 hour. It's always two different 4 hours, but that one's a doji. This one just opened, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I know. I think it will pull back to go lower, because when you look at this channel downwards, I think it looks better on 30-minute. You look at this channel downwards it's having right now. That's one of the reasons I wanted to enter a short, because you have like a low here, then you have a high, and then you have a lower low, and then you have a lower high again. Damn, that's such a tongue twister to say that shit all the time, but you have a lower high, lower low. Usually that means it's going to continue down. This might just be a pullback. I think it even might pull back to like mid 1730s before going down. I know how gold works, so we'll see. I'm gonna go back to the 15-minute and zoom in a bit. If it starts breaking the highs though, I think I'm gonna get out, and I think actually that's a good point to get out. Control the loss. Yeah, fuck it. So I got out 50% at break even once this closed bullish, and I'm gonna get out the rest right now because the 7 o'clock open is pushing up higher. So I'm gonna get this out at a little bit of a loss. That's like a 20 pip loss on a 50% position. Fuck, I'm happy with that. Fuck it, right? Yeah, after last week, it's so easy just to believe NYC we're going down, but today I don't know. It feels uncertain on indexes in a range since February 23rd. I feel like the indexes, the guys I watch, they always say buy the dip. I feel like we have been pulling up every time it dips down. February 23rd. Well, if you look at the US 30, we were in this range for a long time. We had that breakout and then that push down, but it's been pushing up since. The US 500. Yeah, basically it's been pretty shit too. Choppy as fuck. No clear direction. But I do feel like we're going to have some up movement with positive news, even with the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine that come now within the States. I think that'll be incorporated into the market, but I think we're going to head up on it. And I think I'm going to do a trade on NASDAQ. I think if it pulls down, I might enter on a long side. I had a long yesterday as a paper trade. Where was it? Right here. That was my long. I got out at like 50 over here though. That was a paper trade. But indices, I think they'll be going up. They're in this big ass range though, you're right. And I think that range, we go to this. February 23rd. This range is pretty disgusting though, you're right. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's like a lot of uncertainty in the markets right now. So better to stay safe. We'll see. Actually, I'm gonna move it to dual screen. Keep an eye out for both. The good thing about that trade is I know what went wrong. What went wrong is I really should have entered when this 5 minutes started breaking down. I think 32 to 28. That would have been my 40 pips. But right now, also looking at really good numbers for Friday NFP. You know what? I actually had a theory on that. I think we are looking at very good numbers. And this is what I'm thinking. So you remember that support we were talking about at 1680? I feel like either tomorrow or Thursday we're gonna reach that support, and then when NFP comes, this down movement is pretty much pricing in NFP, and I feel like we're gonna get that spike down and then that push up. You know how we see that all the time when on an NFP day, when it's like when the price is going down quite a bit, and then it's already priced in the news that's going to happen, and we see that spike. But that's what I'm thinking that's going to happen. We'll see though. Like if it gets close to that 1680 level, I have more confidence in it. So we'll see. And stimulus dropping too. I think more money's going to be pumped in the market, but never know. Still early in March. You see in February, we had all this movement. Where's the daily chart? Yeah, we had all this movement in February before that breakdown. I think we need to get another sort of that movement in March before we get another breakdown or a break higher. We'll see. But I'm hoping it gets down here. And then if it has a spike down, starts reversing, I think I'm going to get in on that reversal. That's like one idea I have. Yeah, like sending price below people's expected low, wrecking accounts. Yeah. That's basically it. I feel like that's going to... I've seen that shit happen with NFP all the fucking time. But I've been writing that trading idea down. It's pretty risky. So even if I do it, it'll be a very small position. But I always feel like it's priced in throughout the week. And then you're right, it has that spike below the expected low, wrecking people's accounts, fucking stop grabbing, hitting everyone's stop loss, and then it pushes up higher. But that's just a small idea I have for that day. I'm not getting in pre-news though, fuck that. But I do expect good numbers too. This is kind of stalled out a bit. Below 1680 is a dark 2060 to 1680 in 2 months. That was longer, dark place. Yeah, I mean, since was that August 2060 down to April. How many months is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 months cycle. Yeah, that's a fucking huge correction in 8 months. But if it does get down here, I do expect to push up after. You have so much. I hope it gets down to 1680. I ain't even gonna lie. Below that, yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy. Because the next one's gonna be like 1570 area for support. But that 1680 level, you gotta remember that was a good level pre-pandemic. Remember, like during February and the Iran bombings, and then pre-pandemic, that 1680 level, that was the high for it too. So around this area, there's gonna be so many orders and so much traffic. I agree though. Below that, fuck, we're going down. We're going down fucking hard if we go below that, but we'll have to wait and see. This one's going down too, but I took a loss on it, small loss. That hour looks good. I'm beginning to believe it may come much lower. The contributing factors that give it strength just a little far down the line. Yeah, that's true. I think the contributing factors will be a little bit later in the year. Maybe like during a market correction where the indices kind of pull back a bit, or if there's fear again, or in general, I think smart money is going to have gold as a hedge. So I think that might come a little bit later down the line. I don't think in the short term we're gonna head up to the 2000 levels again, unfortunately. But I feel like in the long term, if you give it the whole year, I think we're gonna head up to like 1800 to 2000 again. But we're traders, man. I think traders, we have the short terms. What we need to look at short term, it looks pretty bearish. Even in the medium term, it could go a little bit higher depending on the factors that come down, such as stimulus and other factors as well, depending how the economy does. If it picks back, it picks up. It might not be good for gold, but we'll see. Even the target inflation for the Fed at 2% seems pretty high, but could happen. Could happen. Fuck, I am so tempted on gold to enter another short. It's so tempted. But it's choppy as fuck. At the moment, we're on the path of recovery and good news. Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Vaccine rollout too, and that single shot vaccine. Fuck, I heard there's good reviews on that. You know what? I'm gonna get in a small position here. I think. So using the same analysis as before, and considering that the 6 a.m. finished pretty red, right now the 7 o'clock, it does look like it's gonna push down, especially with the New York market opening. But we'll see. I think I'm gonna enter a small position right here at 1727, have a pretty tight stop at 1730.50, and then the take profit is going to be around 1723. Dixie showing weakness right now. Look at the dollar index. Oh shit, yeah, that is pushing down. Hourly's pushing down too. 4 hour daily. Yeah, daily reached a high. That is true. That is pretty risky, actually. Because if this does go down a little bit more, that means gold will push up. See this movement downwards, yeah. But what I'm looking at here is it's not like perfectly correlated. So this is a 30-minute chart, and what I'm looking at in the 30-minute is this push up. I guess there it correlates. Here, kind of doesn't. Here, there's not really a big push up yet. That's interesting. Red candlestick, green. That was red. Gold was red. But right here, when we had that push down on the dollar index, that was a nice push up on gold. You're right. Yeah, that is pretty risky. So this is breaking new lows, and I think you're right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to get out of this trade. 7 pips loss. Indices are green also since 9 a.m. Yeah, they are. Let me get out of this one. You know what? Fuck it. I don't think it's my day for gold today, but this US 100, I do want to enter a long on that, so I'll just give it a little bit. Wait, yeah, there we go. Indices have been pushing up pretty nice. I feel like the good news is coming in for that, and yeah, I think right here is that area where you've been talking about, where it's been pushing up. I feel like we're gonna have another green day on the indices. This is choppy though. I don't know why I took that second trade. I thought I was going to push down lower, but I guess you got to wait for that New York market volume. Whenever that opens, they'll probably push it down. Because the past, what is that, hour? So 6:30 to 7:15. Yeah, almost. It's going to be an hour and 10 minutes. It's just been straight choppy. Oh, shit. I think the volume from New York market will push it, but we'll see. I think you said it earlier too. When New York market opens, there's always this sell that happens. What did you say? After last week, it's easy to believe NYSE we're going down. It's true. As for Nasdaq 100 above 1330, 350 looks good. Yeah, that does look good there. What we usually see, I've been trying to like back test Nasdaq more because I do want to get 2 trades in my books. One is going to be gold on that 6 o'clock trade, which is around like I think that'll be around like 1 o'clock your time. So this candlestick here, I like to get that 6 o'clock trade. And then on Nasdaq right here, there's another trade I like. Like yesterday, I had the long from this point, like paper trading it. I was trying that long. It worked out pretty good. Here again, I don't want to go replay, but I think I'm going to try that again. Usually we do see a nice liquidity spike downwards when the market opens, and then you're going to see that push up. So if the market opens with a spike down, I'm going to enter a position and then have a pretty lenient stop and see how that goes. As for gold, this is gonna go down, but I'm done with this for the day. How's the dollar look in comparison? Dollar's still going down here. That's weird. Actually, how's the dollar look with the NASDAQ? Interesting. Yeah, probably could have had a nice EU trade. I haven't even looked at it, but I'm guessing it's flying. EU, it is flying, you're right. Well, I think this movement is basically opposite of that too, right? Dollar's pushing down, EU's pushing up. Standard. That's a pretty good trade though. Although at like 6:30, I would have been faked out towards the downside. I know me. So. Actually, no, that 30-minute has been closing nice. That's a nice trade. Nice little push up on EU. Mostly because this is going down, but it's so weird how gold's moving with this going down. How's the pound look? Pound isn't doing much. USD CAD. USD CAD might have been a nice trade. Honestly, fuck. That thing is gonna go down, isn't it? Look at the daily. I try to stay away. Strong indices, weak dollar, weak gold. This ain't right. Yeah, it's weird, ain't it? Strong indices, as we can see here. Gold is looking pretty weak, ain't gonna lie. Like, it looks like it's gonna push down when the New York market opens in about 5 minutes. And the dollar is weak as fuck too. So that's weird. Dollar weak, gold weak. Based off like pure price action though, I feel like this is gonna head down. See if my analysis was right. Execution was wrong. Yeah, like 845, the dollar just flipped bearish. 845. That would be right here for you, I think. 7 hours. Around this time, right? Dollar flipped bearish. It's true, yeah, that spike up and then that push down. It's interesting. There's never a perfect correlation between all the pairs, but there's like there's a similar correlation. Not the perfect one, but like there is a mini one for sure. Man, this gold is gonna go down 100%. I mean, your time like 45 minutes ago. Oh, my time 45 minutes ago. Okay, let's look. Oh, 6:45. Yeah, yeah, right here. That did flip bearish. Yeah, that push up, and then boom, it flipped bearish right here. That looks like euro when you flip it around. Like if I just flip that around, you have those 3 15-minute candlesticks. The dollar, that is more inversely correlated and like as close as you can get to a correlation than anything, really. Anything you can get against the dollar looks like correlation. Even USD CAD. I don't like trading this thing, but it does look like it's gonna break that support and head lower. I'm not trading it though. Pound against the US dollar, yeah. If you look at all the pairs against the US dollar, I feel like that's way more correlated or inversely correlated, depending which pair you look at. And around that time, 6:45, all the pairs have been following that same direction. Euro, US dollar weak, EU goes up. US dollar weak, USD CAD goes down. Pound USD didn't go up as much, but it's still going up comparatively. This one isn't doing much though. This gold is interesting. There's a push up. It's literally flipping green to red, green to red. So much indecisiveness in this shit right now. It's crazy. Bulls and bears are just fighting each other on that. Yeah, I'll look out for that time tomorrow pre-NYSE, see if we get the same volume. I think so. I think around that time, pre-NYSE, 6 o'clock, that's pre-market open, you always get that volume. And I need to be more attentive to that. Euro's popping up. I could just tell by the price here. If this hits like 91, that's gonna be a huge down move. That is bearish as fuck right now. Holy. That looks like it's heading down. This thing's about to flip for the day. That's insane. What did it open at? Opened at 91.02, let's say. So if it breaks 91.02, we can look at the price here. That thing's gonna head down. USD CAD's actually gonna head down too, but here's what it is. Euro USD, and then gold 15-minute. It's green. 30-minute green candlestick too. Weak green, but still green. No entry on either side for me at the moment. Choppiness is real. But I'm gonna stick to NASDAQ. I'm gonna look at all these prices here, see if there's any big movement. I have a good memory of those. On NASDAQ though, I do want to see a pretty big push down. Around 13,275. I want to see if I can get a position around then. Yeah, come on, another Another push down. Let's see if it has that liquidity spike. By the way, once again, I'm just like back testing this right now, but I do feel somewhat confident in this strat. It's been working over the past little while when I've been paper trading it. We'll see if it continues to work. This popped down, hey, broke that support. But who knows what that's gonna do. Oh shit, fucking gold popping down too. Crazy. Weak gold, weak dollar, strong indices. You're right, that is fucking weird. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I didn't enter yet, but it hit my price where I wanted to enter. 5-minute look. Yeah, continue going down. Get me a better price. So I've been back testing NASDAQ 100. I do feel pretty confident with the strategy that I'm going to try. It usually has a liquidity spike in the morning before continuing in a direction. And I think I'm going to get a small position right now just to test the waters. So I'm going to enter that. I entered at around 13,270, small position. Gonna have a lenient stop, kind of give it more room to go, and see if I can get another entry, kind of like average up or average down, and see if it breaks the highs. By the way, man, this is a small position. I have this. I've been back testing it too, so I just want to see if it actually works. Because we have, during this up move, I was back testing it, and every time it had a spike down, it would push up. So I feel like right here, especially if it breaks above that level at 13,350, that's gonna have a push up. But even last week, when it was having those pushes down, I was going over that over the weekend, and it kept going down. It had like a spike up at 7 o'clock, and then a push down right when the market opened, and then like 8 and 9 o'clock. So that'd be about, what time is that? 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock your time. It usually has another directional move. Because yesterday we look at it, 7 o'clock we had this support being created, the green candlesticks formed here. Then 8 and 9 o'clock, that's when it pushed up. I feel like this continuation is going to happen into today too. So that's why I entered a small position here. And then as it goes up, I'll enter another position, because I was watching a video on position sizing too. Let's say you have a max position. Let's say your max position on NASDAQ is going to be like 4 lots or like 5 lots, right? Which isn't, it's comparatively, it ain't too bad. So what they do is they have like 20% of that position at your first entry. And then as it goes down, maybe enter another 20%. And then on your way up, you get 40% once you get that confirmation. And then another 20% too. So I've been trying to do that strategy for my back testing on NASDAQ. Because you aren't going to get the perfect entry point. Let's be honest. It's tough to get the perfect entry price. But we'll see. I would never enter like this on gold though. Usually if gold has this type of movement, it's going to continue down 100%. But Nasdaq's a different pair. It's different indices, so different style. My stop is actually, wait, hold up. My take profit's pretty high, and my stop is going to be pretty lenient. I have it at 13,200, and my take profit at the moment is going to be above that 1350 level. I just want to see if it continues up and breaks, and if it does break, I'll probably enter more. So we'll see. That move yesterday was nice though. I like that. That was a good move. That's what I'm trying to look for today, but never know. Just want to check something. Interesting. Maybe next time I'm going to wait for those confirmation candles instead. I think that's a better idea. Because if I have a confirmation candle at the low end, let's say this next one. So if this is red right here, the next one's going to be a little bit red. Maybe if the next one's green, I'll enter on that one instead of entering on a red candle. Goes against one of my rules, but it is what it is. I usually just enter on flips of the candle because then you get a range to have your stop loss and everything. But this one, my stop loss is at a whole number. Damn, this is dropping, yeah? Is it gonna hit my original take profit? Fuck, the choppiness got me on this thing. It's close. My take profit was 120 or 1723.50. So you know what? Let's see if my analysis plays out right. It's low 1720s. I'll have the price up on there. But let's get back to this thing. Dollar gained some strength at the market open. Interesting. This didn't even break. Thought it would break too. Tricky Forex today, I'm telling you. I haven't entered my other 20%, by the way. I'm just looking, watching. Ain't even that bad. One lot. Fucking $60 down. It's nothing for me. So fuck it. It's still a test, back testing, work in progress kind of thing. So we'll see. I think just from learning from it right now, I do need the confirmation candles. So I do need to see like green candle formations instead of these red formations where I entered on. I need to see like that green candlestick formation before entering. So I'd probably like have to enter up here because the stocks are slipping. Yeah, I figured. A lot of risk on assets right now. They are kind of slipping, dragging the market down. You shorted Euro USD. Let's check it out. Shit, man, shorted Euro USD. Yeah, it's not bad actually. You know what? Ain't a bad short at all, man. It's on a bearish trend right now. You have all this red momentum carrying it. That's a pretty ballsy short though. That's like my ballsy long. This is a ballsy short. What price did you short it at? At like 120.40-ish area? Hey man, if you continue to see red candlesticks like that thing could go. And this fucking thing hit my take profit. It's gonna hit that 1720. So the biggest thing I could learn on this, my analysis was right, my execution was wrong. I think that's the only thing here. Struggling with 365, you're short at 420. I like the 420 number for sure. But you're short at 365 or 420. Struggling with 365. Yeah, 365. That 365 is this area here. So like the wicks that it had, I think that's the reason why it's struggling with the 365. If it does break that though, I think you're gonna be in good hands. Good diamond hands, man. But we'll see. Man, fuck this. I knew it. My analysis was right. The execution was wrong. Classic. Fuck it. It's all good. This is gonna reverse too. Let's check out Euro for now. I can check out these numbers. I like your short at 420. That's a nice short. Nice little correction there. That hourly still scares me. 30-minute, yeah, 30-minute. Kind of scares me too. We'll see if the 15-minute candle can print bearish. Yeah, I think that's going to be the big thing. If the 15-minute candle can print bearish, you might be good. It's a pretty good trade too. I mean, you just have your stop a little bit above. Your take profit could be at the low end of the range. 15-minute printed bearish. I think if this 15-minute prints bearish too, you're going to be good. But that means you need a stronger dollar, right? Shit, maybe that could be a stronger dollar. That printed pretty green. We'll see. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Fucking print some bullish candles. So I'm going to enter another position here. The other 20%, like I was saying on my strategy testing. I'm going to get in at 40. I got in another position at 40, bringing my average down to about 52.5. I'll just put 53 there. So my average is lower. And then as it starts pushing up, I'll get 40% more in it. But we'll see. Dollar's doing somersaults. Yeah, the dollar is doing some somersaults. Choppy day today, man. It's a fucking tough day. I think London, you had that nice move in the momentum on London session, but ever since then, it's just been like a piece of shit. Euro's doing somersaults too. Check out lower time frame, 5 minute. Yeah, I think you need that 5 minute to start printing some red candles. London was nice gold trending. Yeah, London was that nice move, you see. And then pre-New York, that move right here, I think that was a nice move, pre-New York. But I missed it. I think I was on too late. I missed that move, but that was the move pre-New York. London, you had this move. And this move was very nice during London. And then usually when I start trading, it's right here. But I missed it and I started right here, which was not good at all. I missed my 40 pips. London was a nice trend though. I like that London move. Man, stay blessed living in London, being able to trade both sessions. Can't do that out here in North America and Canada. It's tough. I know Capital Hungry does it, Jeevan does it, but like, fuck, man, that guy's on next level if he's trading London and New York. Damn, this is dropping. Let's go 1720s, low 1720s. Is it going to hit? Euro USD 2, let's go. That thing should drop. You got the Asian, dude, fuck the Asian session. That is a shitty ass session, man. I'm telling you, I hate that session. It's trash. I don't like it at all. Maybe for a small position, but that's about it. Nothing like that. Damn, that hit my stop. That failed. It's all good. I'm gonna try it again in a bit here. That wasn't too bad. Guess that thing was tanking. Maybe it hit a resistance. I thought it would shoot up past that level, but I guess not. Maybe at 8 o'clock it'll shoot up past it. I think I'll watch it for a bit. But yeah, back to it. Fuck the Asian session. I hate that session so bad. I just don't like it at all. It's so slow and choppy. Wait, where can I? Actually, yesterday it was pretty good. You had this nice bearish momentum, but like in general, man, that Asian session is awful. Yeah. I'd rather do something else at nighttime than trade that Asian session. And this is the reason why we got to continue that back test on NASDAQ. But I'm pretty confident it's going to work out over a long period of time. It's probably going to work out. But that bearish momentum right at the market open, I think the stocks, you're right, the stocks are pulling it down. So we'll see. And I kind of went against my rule. My rule is never enter a long on a red and never enter a short on a green candle. I usually have to wait for that. Reversal. Tough day trading. You know what though? This is my first bad day of trading in a couple weeks, so I'm pretty happy with that. I might give this a second shot too. Now that I know my stop can be below here, I think I'm gonna give it a second shot. I think I want to wait. 4 hour doesn't look good. Yeah, that hour doesn't look good at all. Nah, I ain't gonna give it a second shot. Talk myself out of that. Fuck it. No point in trading that. It's tempting. It is tempting, don't get me wrong, but no point doing it. Oh, it did shoot up. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna give it a second shot. I think I will give it a second shot here, and then it's gonna be my last trade for the day. So continuing with the previous analysis on this as well, with the daily yesterday pushing up, and today I think this is going to be a lower wick for it to push up, and we might get that spike at 8 o'clock. Right now in the lower time frame, we are printing green candlestick, so I should have waited for that before entering on my first trade. And I'm going to enter a position right now. I got in at 08. I'm going to put my stop at 80. It's a small position, and I'm going to see if we can correct this move. Usually we do on NASDAQ, but obviously this is still a work in progress strategy. So we'll see. It's going to be my last trade for the day. I think risk was controlled for most part, especially on gold. I think overall I only lost like 20 pips on a 50% position, so it's not even bad. Well, my first trade on gold, 50% was out at break even, then 50% at 10 pip loss, and then my second trade was a 10 pip loss as well. So should have waited for that green candlestick. I'm going to remember that next time I trade NASDAQ, because now I have a range where my stop loss is defined and everything too. So this is just like a mental note. Yo, do you still journal? I still journal my trades, especially days like today. I like to review it and then kind of like log it, see what happened. Like gold, I already know what went wrong. I think the analysis was right, the execution was wrong, and I should have been on at that 6 a.m. when I'm usually on. So that's about like, I think 2 p.m. at your time. Or yeah, 1 to 2 your time. But that movement at 6:15, that was the short that I needed. Not this choppiness, but like this short at 6:15. That's usually like my type of trade. I'll remember that for next time though. And then for NASDAQ, instead of entering on that red over here, I should have waited for that first green 5-minute to print, and then I would have entered on that. But still learning work in progress. Still a beginner trader anyways. Not fucking like Roger or Jeevan style. Getting better though. This is what marketers do. Marketers would be like, I entered here. I might take profits to the moon. But no, I entered at 08. This is a marketer trade though. If I was a marketer, I would have been like, I entered at 131.70, right on that wick there, and I exited right here at 13,300. That's a marketer trade right there. I'm just playing, fucking around right now. Bought gold 1723.5. Nice entry, man. 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour. You know, it could play out. The only real concern I have with buying gold, and don't let me influence your trade, obviously, but it's just this downwards channel we're having at the moment. This downwards channel is really stopping me from buying gold. That's the only tough part. I mean, for an intraday move, you're right. Like, you're already up 20 pips. Don't tell me how to or let me tell you how to trade it. But you're already up 20 pips. That 50 minutes pushing green. So like smaller time frames, 100%. I agree on that bullish move. It's just like that higher time frames sketching me out for that that long. We'll see though. If this hour right here, if this closes doji or a little bit bullish, like if it gets above 1727, fuck, that could be a nice trade for you at 1723. There we go. That's what I fucking needed on this. Printing some greens on this thing. Trust. Oh, you're only scalping? Yeah, fuck it. That's a good trade then. If you're only scalping, I like it if you're scalping. Your paper hand's gonna close this shit pronto. Hey man, you got like a minute before the 8 o'clock opens. Fuck, you're already up like what? 35 pips? That's a good trade, man. Good shit. If you're just scalping that, that's a nice one. I like it. I like this too. I'm gonna enter more in a bit. 5-minute closes like that. Fuck. I got another position actually at 20. Average has moved up a little bit. Got a little bit above 20, but there we go. Close 70%. Nice, nice. I like it. Well, how'd the hour close anyways? Hour close like weak red, but if you're just scalping, that's a good trade. Ultimate scalper. 2350. Do you scalp based off the 1 minute and the 5-minute? Because I feel like your entry right here is when that 1 minute started to reverse upwards, and then the exit is when the red candlestick sprinted. Because I know Jivan or Capital Hungry, that guy uses the 1 minute for like hyper scalps. He even has a segment on his Vimeo that had like hyper scalping 101 and shit. I was like, damn. But either way, fuck, can't complain. That's a 30 pip move in a matter of like less than 10 minutes. That's a good trade. That's a nice one. Yeah, even on the 5-minute when it broke. 5-minute? Yeah, right here. Right when it broke that. That's nice. It's good to know the trades because then I like get an understanding of different ideas and strats. But that 5 minute right here, that's a nice move up, and then closed right at that previous support. That's a sick scalp right there. So you basically bought it right when it broke the previous 5 minute high, and then you sold it right at that support, previous support. I like that trade, man. That is a good fucking trade. Nice little hyper scalp, and then yeah, now it's gonna go with its longer term direction. Nice. Because I have levels drawn from earlier on the 5 minute. Makes sense. I feel like that level here at the 1727 mark, or whenever you exited, that might be a pretty good level. I mean, I can see why you closed 70% there, but paper hands did close that shit pronto. See that? Dollar is doing somersaults though. That shit's just like up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh wait, whoops, I wanted to look at Euro. Euro's doing somersaults too. Fucking everyone's doing this somersaults. Remainder stopped at break even. It happens. That scalp was nice though, but like that was like perfect execution for a scalp in my opinion. Broke the previous 5 minute high, exited at that previous support, and then put the stop at break even. Should have closed 100%. Yeah, hindsight always wins, man. Fucking hindsight. But that was a good trade. I think it was a pretty good trade. I'm going to add on if this breaks above my other 40%. Move my 15. So is that 50, 35 pips? 5 divided by 2 would be about 35. 30-ish area. Okay. Just doing quick math on it for that. Back to your gold trade. It's a good trade, man. And who knows, right? Like that other 30% you had going might have popped up a little bit more. Gone to like 28, 29, 30. Gotta remember this too. That's a good, I'm gonna remember that. Maybe I'll incorporate it into my trading too. Never know. How's Euro doing? Shit, Euro might drop. Do you still have your Euro trade? Or did you get out of that at break even? Oh shit, US 30 fucking took a... US 30's on a fucking rocket ship. Holy, maybe that was the trade. NASDAQ wasn't, you fucking US 30 was. It's all good. Looks like it's just a retest of 1726 to go lower. And you got out of Euro. Makes sense. Yeah, I think it was. You're right on that. That point right here. So this movement up was just that retest. Like when you broke the previous support on pretty high volume, you get that retest right here. I know a lot of people trade on that. because you can't short Euro USD and buy gold. Yeah, you're basically going against yourself on that, but screws your head up. I mean, it's basically one of them you're long the US dollar and one of them you're short the US dollar. It fucks up a lot of things. This trade was nice. You had a nice little break here of that 1726, 1727 support. You had that retest here, and then you push lower. I think it'll continue down, but I don't know. It seems pretty choppy today. All the volume's already gone, anyways. So we'll see about that. This, however, is going my way. I'm going to enter another position here. Get that in. That brings my average price up a little bit more. I think around 25 is my average. So, oh, what the hell? I didn't want that arrow. 25 is my average. Oh shit, I'm gonna enter another one. That was my thing if it broke the previous high. So now my average is around 32, 34 area. So I'm gonna leave it there and I'll be right back real quick. Screws your head up. Either that or we're gonna snap into consolidation here. I mean, either or. I think if we do snap into consolidation, it's gonna head down. We're gonna test these lows at 1710. I just feel like the higher time frame channels is just downwards right now. That's what I'm seeing on gold. Even if we have like a little movement up, snap into consolidation, and then go down. But I think its movement already happened. Maybe you'll get that push in New York afternoon or something, but we'll see. The big thing is if it breaks this high, man, we're gonna go up. I'll be watching that level for sure, the 1735. If it breaks that high, fuck, I think we're gonna shoot to the moon or something. But it also goes against one of my trading ideas where I thought 1680 was a possibility, especially before NFP, maybe on NFP day, hit like 1680 and then have all those orders push it up. We'll see about that though. Why did it stall here? That's my question. I wonder if it stalled there due to all these candlesticks here. That would be a good level, 1720, hey? That whole zone here, and I'm pretty sure that extends all the way back a little bit too. Interesting. Keep an eye out on that for sure. Might update that zone or level a little bit later today. Damn, US 100. You were doing so good. What happened to you? Nice little green momentum upwards too. That was a 50-point move though, from 200 to 50. Still back testing. Still gotta continue to test this shit out. Wow, that flipped red. I'm gonna get out 50% here. I do need more practice with NASDAQ. I think that's my lesson for the day. That flip is interesting though, 100%. Let's see. Last night I had buys at break even from 1720, left them open. Thought we may have buys through Asia. Also had a buy limit at 1707, but just missed. I had buys at break even. Oh, come on, load up. There we go. 1720. Break even. That break even's good just for the fact once it pushed lower, and then 1707 buy limit. Damn, that is a fucking close buy limit. Holy. That just missed. Literally like 20 pips away from it. It's a little bit later here. 2015, 8 o'clock ish. Woke up gutted, 0 win. You know, the thing about Asian session is when you get those sniper entries for that longer term trend. That's one thing I've noticed for sure. That 1707 though, that thing is like down there. That is so close, man. Woke up gutted, 0 win. But you still got that long from 1726. You had that nice London trend up. That London trend up was nice. And even this move right now, we're going back into that consolidation. You were right. Snap back into consolidation. NYSE taking no prisoners today. 100%. I like that comment. NYSE taking no prisoners today. Yeah, honestly, a pretty tough day of trading. One of the harder ones, I think. I mean, it wasn't harder. I just started later. Standard. I think whenever that happens, I usually have a losing day. So it is what it is. Cause this move was nice. NYC taking no prisoners is right too. Yeah, like everything across the board right now is pretty damn choppy, man. Just in a range, disgusting horseshit kind of movement. Even USD CAD, once you had this big ass red candle on the 30-minute, this one really should have continued lower. Pound USD, yeah, doing some dog shit movement too. Euro US dollar. I mean, your short was nice on this. Yeah, I find with London coming in at 7-ish pays dividends. It does matter. I think Europe has the best hours for trading. I ain't gonna lie, like London, perfect time to trade. Then you could do it for like the full day. You know, you get the London closed in like an hour too. So we'll see. How's this trade doing? Doji on the 30-minute. Let's go. You want to do predictions, man? Where do you think the US 100 will head? Obviously, I'm thinking up higher. But let's see. A choppy ass day today. 15-minute on gold. Euro, wow. Fuck, man. Can silver push down already? Get me to 25.50. Just get me a low price on silver. I need to hold that shit. Crazy. Man, the US dollar is taking somersaults though, you're right. Right around this area is just like up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's see. I might call it in like 5 minutes here. Possibly retest 13,300. Yeah, I'm hoping for that. But it's really shitty price action right now. 100% really shitty price action. It ain't the best looking price action at all. I have to agree with that. So we'll see. What was better price action was the US 30 though. I think the US 30 moved nicer. The yeah, I think tech was lagging today. That's why the NASDAQ 100 was kind of lagging compared to the US 30. We'll see though. This is disgusting price action, 100%. Actually, like everything right now is pretty disgusting price action, if I have to tell you the truth. Literally no trade. That is just fucking awful. That's why I don't like trading USD CAD. That's pretty bad too. That move at 45 minutes before NYSE was the cleanest, and the largest was USD. Yeah, it was. That was the cleanest move, I think, for the day. That was the cleanest move. The other clean move was this short right here. I think that's about it. US 30, choppy, but you've never traded US 30 yet. It's fun. I'll tell you that, but where can I pinpoint it? I remember Ted, he was trading US 30 last year, but he said he was doing back testing for like 6 months before trading it, and then he did pretty good at it. He was like giving levels, ideas, etc. Like I've just been back testing NASDAQ for a few weeks now, so it's definitely not close to 6 months. And I think I'm gonna need a little bit longer to back test NASDAQ before I actually start trading it proper. We'll look out for that big move on the dollar tomorrow pre-NYSE. Yeah. That always happens though. You date it back all the way. It happens every time, man. So we're going 30-minute. You have that big move here. You have that big move. Kind of big move here too. But that move always happens pre-NYSE. It's like an insane price, right? I'll have to hit with the demo first. Yeah, you're going to have to hit it with a demo first on US 30. It's an insane price, and I think like the margin requirements, depending if your account's like leverage 100 to 1 or 500 to 1, depends like what you could get. You can, I know on Black Bull you can only go one lot, I haven't done it in a while, but I think the one lot is like a few hundred free margin you got to use. So yeah, just so I don't have a hard problems once I take a position. Yeah, I think back tested on demo first. You know what though? What was funny is like I was trying to backtest silver one time, and like, let me give you perspective. So a 1 cent move on a one lot is about $10, right? Oh no, is that right? 1 cent move on a one lot. No, 1 cent move on a one lot is $100 on silver, right? I accidentally entered a 10 lot on silver. I was fucking having a heart problem. That shit was awful. I got out for like $100 profit, but like right when I entered, I was down like fucking $2,000 right away. I was like, oh fuck. I just misclicked it. But yeah, it's better to test it with demos so you can check the lot sizes, check the pricing, see what you need, etc. But I think the minimum position on most brokerages you could take is like a lot. It's one lot for indices. So I like Nasdaq. Nasdaq's in like the middle. So like US 500. This is like the beginner. This moves slow and steady. Nasdaq is like in the middle at 13,000. So it's like kind of medium size. US 30 though, that's a big one. That will move crazy on a one lot, but we'll see. One lots are higher on indexes because you're on MT4. Yeah, I think one lot is the minimum anyways for it. You can't go like 0.5 lot on the indexes. I know Black Bull doesn't allow it, so. Did a 4 lot on gold before by mistake. It's nice when it hits though, I ain't gonna lie. Like I've done that, closed it and went $3 in my way. It's nice when it hits though. If you accidentally hit like the wrong number or put like an extra zero or some shit, it's nice. And it goes your way, you're like fuck. But most of the time you're like tripping on it. Especially with silver. Fucking that one time, I'll never forget that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this thing is difficult. I'm gonna give this till 8:30, depending how it does. Might hold it or exit half of it, and we'll see how it turns out. But I think my stop's pretty good too. Really shitty price action, really choppy. Actually, really shitty price action across the board, to be honest. So that's what it is. It's dead, man. Yeah, 100%. It's so dead. I thought the volume would come in and it would do some crazy movement, but I guess not. And I guess we could watch this trade hit my stop loss before I end stream. We'll see. There that goes. Yeah, that is some shitty ass price action right now. Is it gonna hit? It's gonna hit, isn't it? 80 is that level. NYSE taking no prisoners today, though. You're 100% right about that. Gotta learn that the hard way. Some very bad price action. That was a nice movement down though, if I was like paying attention to the short side. I tell you this much, NYC took my soul today, man. Took no prisoners, definitely took me as prisoner. For sure. This ain't gonna do anything, is it? Yeah, fuck it. But yo, honest Rob, I think I'm gonna end the stream. It's like almost 8:30 here. You know how this trade's gonna go. Stop loss is at 13,180. Take profit to the moon. Is there any level to the left on US 100? Yeah, I think the 1376 level, like this area here. Oh, that should have caused this resistance and the drop. Yeah, 100% right here. I was looking at that 13,350. I think once it hit that might have been the area that could have caused a drop. So around this consolidation, I thought it was going to break up. That's what I was anticipating. I was really bullish on it. Continuation with the vaccines and everything. But once again, I do need a back test. And you see this hit stop loss. So it's what it is. Cool, bro. It's dead. Yeah, 100%. It's dead right now. So fuck it. New day tomorrow. Couple losses today. But fuck it. It is what it is, right? You know, that was my first losing day in a while. So catch that level from Asian. Yo, I might. Let me get back to the live screen 1 second. Catch that level from Asian. Yeah, that level from Asian right here, that was a good trade. Or even on gold too. Gold level on Asian session was pretty good here too. So got that move down. Other than that, I mean, it was a good learning lesson. Fuck it. It's good to know. Good to practice. So we'll see how it is. Thanks for tuning in, man. Good trading. That was a nice scalp you had on gold. I think tomorrow's going to be better overall. First bad day in a while. So it is what it is. Have a good Tuesday, man. And I'll see you tomorrow.